Hello, my beautiful Aquarius friends. Welcome to your November 1st through 15th, 2020 reading. This is a collective reading for all Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. That means if you'd like a private reading, please visit my website, royalmystic.com. It's always up here at the top. When you visit the site, you'll notice that there are many different services that I offer. And once you choose the one you prefer, I'll be more than happy to assist you. You'll also notice that there's a direct link from that site to my Royal Mystic Curiosity Shop, which is a store that I began because of you guys. I was getting a lot of questions about where to get the crystals, where to find different things, and so I centralized it all and made it part of my store. So I have an e-commerce site that has a lot of different cards and crystals and many other cool things that I found interesting and thought if you were in my energy, then you probably thought so too. So there should be something for everyone. Also, if you check out the Learn More about the Mystic Vibe Tribe, you can become a Mystic member. And there's an explanation as to what the different levels are and what that entails, and the button and the link are on royalmystic.com. Always remember, below the video, there's always descriptions and different things. I also, I don't know if any of you have noticed, you will check it out, I'm sure now. I have started putting little blurbs down in the bottom in the description, a little bit more detail about what kind of a channeled thought process that I have about the reading. A little short assessment after the fact. So you'll also find the links to everything and my eye icon over here on the left bottom side. If you click the blue eye icon, it'll take you to my home page. And from there you can watch all the videos that I've ever posted that are public, and you can see all the different things that I do with tarot. So with that being said, let's move into our reading, Aquarius. You guys have had a heck of a run. Let's see what we've got coming this time. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods, and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for this divine guidance as always, and we welcome this blessed energy. Thank you for your presence, Divine. You had the Eight of Cups jump out, so that's a new beginning, moving in the direction that you choose. There's a lot of opportunity showing up here with that full moon, and it is something that you've asked for, a new beginning in some way. Absolutely getting it with the Fool, the Two of Rods, the Seven of Cups, and Two of Swords, Four of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. Love that. Three of Swords, Five of Swords, and the Scorpio Major Arcana, the Death card. We have the Magician, the Master Manifester, as your underlier energy. This is very important to understand that this is letting you know you have the ability to manifest everything in your life through your own energy and allowing yourself to be present with that energy. So it's important to realize that your capability of manifesting your future comes through the energy of divine source and your ability to harness it. When you can bring yourself into the realization that your faith is what brings it all to fruition for you, that's when you get the power of understanding that when you bring yourself to the vibration of success and receiving what you've asked for, it means that you have the energy of actually getting on the same level as it, and then it starts to materialize. So with that beautiful Magician energy, we now move into the core of the reading, and you have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is the energy of absolutely allowing yourself to look to the future. All these cups have been accomplished, and that's why they're tumped over. They're just moved out of the way, and you've got your back turned to them, so you're done. You've completed that task. The universe is showing you all these opportunities on the horizon, And this is a yes from the universe to allow you to step out of this phase into the next. So you're sort of having a quote-unquote graduation. We have the Fool. The Fool is the story of tarot itself. It is the beginning. It is the ending, all together. So this card stands for the 0 in the major arcana, which is what it is. And it has the unbroken circle of life energy with it. This means you have an ending and a new beginning simultaneously, which is the preferred way for everyone to make a change, because that means there's no frayed ending that's hanging out there where you're kind of stuck in some limbo energy. This means you complete one thing, it's a very clean cut, and you start the next thing joined together, so there's no gap in between. Now we have the 2 of Wands, which means you have an opportunity being offered here, or a choice in opportunity. This means allowing you to go along the path. Maybe it's an addition to something that you're already doing. Going along the path in the same direction. It doesn't mean that you change anything other than a possible method of getting there, but it's just a minor choice. It is not something that takes away from where your goal is, and it can't be a wrong answer. So just realize whatever you're drawn to do in this opportunity, you are doing the thing that is for you. We have the 7 of Cups, which is the energy of blessings and abundance. It's also an overflow of abundance, which means it kind of feels like work. It may feel overwhelming at times, but just know that this is part of the blessing. There's all these things are happening, and they're equally important. So there's no one thing that's more urgent than another, and that's why it feels like it's just an onslaught of remember, I call it the dump truck load of blessings, and it's not for nothing. It comes with work. Get your wheelbarrow and your shovel and your gloves, because you're going to be busy. So it is what you've asked for here. It's a blessing in abundance. So 2 of Swords, again with the choice. This is letting your spiritual energy go before your logic. Logic will not help you here. You got to remember, your inner voice, your inner guidance is the voice you need to listen to, because logic can get you right in this position if you let yourself try to think your way through something. You've got the 4 of Swords here, which means your energy is low and you need to restore yourself. Don't burn the candle at both ends, and make sure that you do get enough sleep. Eat with good food. Don't spend your night binging the latest new series. Royal Mystic is guilty of that. I accidentally binged one. I binged The Unicorn. The minute I started watching, I was hooked. And didn't mean to watch the whole thing, but I couldn't stop watching it. So I understand. At least it wasn't late at night. I started early Sunday morning, and by Sunday evening, I had watched them all. So here is the 10 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles is the energy of absolutely receiving the abundance that you seek. This is the energy of completing a cycle of removing lack. You have abundance and overflow here. So now we have the 3 of Swords. And the 3 of Swords is a timekeeper. 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. Third time's the charm. We have the 5 of Swords, which is the energy of standing your ground. Don't give up on what you're working on just because it feels like it's a little bit of a struggle or a little overwhelming. Just stand your ground, because battle fatigue we're all having the PTSD of the situation of life. And this is telling you, don't quit 5 minutes before your miracle, because we've got the Death card coming in here, which means the cleansing and purification of all negativity. This is a fresh new beginning being started. So whatever it is that you're working on, it may take some time to establish itself, but it's going to pay off in the end. You just have to keep your attitude positive and keep your mind focused on this wonderful energy of change coming in. That means a new, fresh start. So it means it's coming in, it's going to clear itself. Anything that's been negative is going away. So let's talk about the clarifiers. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages. We receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for this divine guidance as always, and we welcome this blessed energy. Thank you so much, Divine, for your presence here. So, you've got unexpected money coming in, a bonus of some kind, an extra, something more than you anticipated. We've got the Four of Rods, which is very strong, stable family energy. The Page of Pentacles. And the Justice card, also the Libra Major Arcana. We've got the Seven of Pentacles, waiting with bated breath for the money to start, the fruit to ripen on the vine and the money to start flowing, for it to show up and actually be viable. Another Eight of Cups showing here. Letting go, moving forward. Ten of Swords, letting go of negativity, toxic energy being removed, fear and doubt being removed. That is the end of that cycle. You have the Four of Cups, Temperance, and the King of Rods. So we have the King of Swords, which is the energy of the Archangel Michael. It's protection and obstacles being removed. It can also be your Aquarius energy, because you are the swords. So this is your standing in your power as the Aquarius King. The King of Swords being very strong. Let me move this here. There we go. And having the protection of the Archangel Michael is not shabby at all. It's a wonderful energy, and you are being protected in your manifestation. So you're in your highest power, so that's a really great energy. The Eight of Cups being shown the whole horizon. Your spirit is always involved when the moon is full, and we've got a full moon coming up on Halloween. So Six of Pentacles, more abundance than you expected. Abundance showing up unexpectedly or more than you expect. Something happens better, it turns out better than you thought. We have the Zero in the Major Arcana here, the Fool. This is the new beginning. So tying up loose ends and allowing yourself to actually move into this new beginning. It's the journey of life as well. We've got the Four of Rods, which is very strong, stable, good communication. If this is about your job, which the rods do stand for work, this means whoever you're working with or for is really interested in helping you through to your future here, and the communication is stable and this position is secure. Now we have the Two of Rods, which is allowing yourself to make, you may have an opportunity or some kind of option that you're allowed to make a choice on. And this is the moment where you get to go with your flow and understand what you want and take that energy. There is a financial proposal being made, or some kind of commitment being made. And then we have the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is the energy of blessings and abundance and overflow. So we have the Justice card, which is the energy of the Libra Major Arcana, and making the right decision being made, or making the right decision. So very strong energy in that. Now we have letting your higher self help you with the decision or help guide you. This is letting go of logic. Even though you're in the energy of the fruit being right there where you can see it, it's not ready for harvest. So basically what you're doing right now is you're working on what you're sowing seeds. And as the seeds begin to ripen and develop into fruit, this is the moment where you have to let it finish its natural process. There's nothing you can do in the meantime other than be patient. Don't overextend yourself. Make sure you get enough sleep and eat good food. Make sure you're healthy and you're not stressed. Allow yourself to be completely restored, and take good self-care. Because when you start this process of this moving forward, this sometimes can mean an actual move. So if you're thinking of moving, this, remember, is a general reading, so not everything applies to everyone. But this does mean moving forward or graduating into something that's either a new position or a change in your surrounding energy. It does move you into the energy of the Ten of Pentacles, which is a completion of a cycle, which means letting go of lack. So you're in a place of security financially, and you've also got another 10, so 2 10s on top of each other is a pretty strong energy. This is the closure of release of fear, release of anxiety and toxic energy. This is letting go of all negativity, fear, doubt, and shame. We're letting go of that cycle. The storm has passed, and you are now finished with all of that. Anxiety is removed. The storm clouds will clear. 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, third time's a charm, and that is the universe bringing you something very important to the journey. That is the Holy Grail it's offering, so be sure to vet that. You have the 5 of Swords, where you've been going along, working toward this goal, and you've got the universe on your side. The Temperance card is here. This is the Sagittarius Major Arcana. It's also the energy of Archangel Uriel. Uriel is the keeper of divine light, and she is synchronicity itself. So don't surrender. Don't fly your white flag just yet, because you've got still things happening here, and the universe is stepping in to assist. Then we have the Scorpio Major Arcana, clearing of the slate, removal of all toxic energy and negativity. As we release that, we get a brand new beginning in its place. And we have the King of Rods. Now, the King of Rods can stand for being an entrepreneur, someone who works for themselves, owns their own business, or is a freelancer. Freelancer. This is the energy of Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Very strong energy of work. It's about work. So, as you become your own boss, or someone else offers you, you're working for someone else, then this is the energy of having a new, fresh start and beginning to move forward in the levels of higher transformation. This is the graduation energy, so you means your lessons have been learned in this one place, and you're now ready to move forward. So, many blessings to you, my Aquarius friends. I hope you all have a beautiful first half of November. And as we prepare for our Thanksgiving season here in the U.S., and fall is always my favorite time of year, I hope you all have lots of abundance, peace, joy, and happiness in your homes. Lots of health and lots of prosperity. Many blessings to you all, my friends. Namaste.